Hi you guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jamie. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. I upload every single week. So today we are talking about Instagram. My last Instagram story video did really well and I've been getting a ton of requests to do an updated version for the fall time. So here we are, that's what we're doing today. If you guys want to see how I'm editing my fall Instagram pictures and my fall Instagram stories this season, please keep watching. I'm in a very fall festive outfit today. If you guys like it, I will link it below. Super cute. These overalls are from VALSPAR collection. I have a coupon code with them. It's just, I think, Jamie20 for 20% off. And then my shirt is from Nordstrom. It's like really affordable. Actually, it's from the BP. I think it's like $18. And I just feel like a pumpkin or like a scarecrow today in the best way. So there's that. Okay, so if you guys missed my video a few weeks back about my Lightroom preset, I will link that below, but that is basically how I edit my Instagram photos these days. I have been obsessed with it. So if you guys did miss that video, I launched a Lightroom preset for purchase. It's called Virgo, and it comes with a few different versions, and I recently launched the mobile version, and I just love it. So like I said, I will link my video all about my preset below if you want to know more about like what a preset is, what Lightroom is, all that stuff. But that is how I've been editing my pictures lately. It's really all I do for my Instagram photos. I have one more little trick that I'm going to be sharing after, but for right now, the base of my pictures, they all have my Virgo preset on them. So I don't know the last time I opened VSCO. I don't use Snapseed anymore. I only use Lightroom for my preset. I don't use any other filter. So I just love it and I think it's really great. It's actually really relieved a lot of my like cohesiveness stress because it's done a really great job to keep my page all the same color scheme, all the same vibe. Like no matter what the picture is, everything just goes really nicely because of the preset. I've been using the mobile one a lot lately because it's just easier when you're on the go, but I use the desktop one for blog photos and like photography pictures, stuff like that all the time. So that is what I do for those pictures, but if you guys are curious about this other little effect that I've been doing on my pictures, I'm going to tell you about it. So there is this app Color Story, and I only use one effect in it because I think it's great, and it's called Color Fog. So if you guys have been seeing this kind of like cool like white glare, kind of like a gradient at the corner of my pictures, this is the app Color Story, and I use this effect called Color Fog. So I typically do the white or the gray, and I kind of mess with it. You can turn it down, you could turn it up, you can really do whatever. So the reason I started using this is because I actually love it to make a picture go more with your feed. Sometimes I feel like maybe if you're having like a white theme going on and you have a picture that you're uploading that doesn't really have a lot of white and you need it to kind of go, you want it to go on your feed but it doesn't really match, I love to do this like color fog glare kind of thing, and it just adds that white pop into your photo without having the white in it, you know what I mean? So it looks better on your feed. And I also have just started to really like the way it looks. I think it gives the picture a really cool effect and it looks like a lens flare and like there's some light coming behind me. I just love it. So that is one little trick that I've been doing. I also do it with the gray too. If I feel like my theme has a lot of gray going on but I'm uploading a picture with no gray in it, I will put that gray effect on it and it will give that same consistent vibe that I'm going for. So that is that little trick. It's super easy, super simple, only one step, and yeah, totally different from all my other Instagram editing videos. If you guys want to go back to how I used to do it and use all my other little tips and tricks that I did, that will be linked below because I have so many Instagram editing videos. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do for my Instagram photos on my feed. Now let's go ahead and get into Instagram story. I probably am more into Instagram story these days than I am my Instagram feed. So if you guys have not seen my last video about how I edit my Instagram stories, a lot of those tips still apply, and I'm not going to be going over every single one that I mentioned in there. If you guys want to get a little bit more in depth and watch a whole video dedicated to Instagram story and kind of like my staple tips that I have, definitely watch that because I have some things that I won't be mentioning in here just because I don't want to be repetitive and, you know, just bore you guys. So definitely go check that out. I will link it below. But for today, before I get into like the edity, like cool things, I just want to mention this filter that I have been getting so many questions about. It's actually crazy. I'll post what it is like every single time someone asks, but I still get questions. Like you guys like go crazy for this filter, and it's really funny because it's only from Snapchat. So it is this really cool VHS filter that is basically the reason that I keep my Snapchat because it is just so chic and so cool and makes you look so good. So you just press the little Snapchat thing and you get your little filters, and you're gonna search for this one filter that is like just a little smiley face, and when you go to it, it has like this cool VHS effect on it and has like a really cool color. I just love it. So what I do is I go on Snapchat and I record some of my Instagram stories when I want to use this filter. Typically I use this like when I'm talking about something, like if I want to have like a cool vibe, I will go to Snapchat and record my whole Instagram story and I will just save it. So I never really post those stories on Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat a ton anymore. I really just use it for this filter and then I save it and then delete it. I think that's why I get so many questions, because maybe some people don't have Snapchat anymore. But this effect is from Snapchat. You can't like upload a video and put the filter on it. You have to record it in the filter, if you guys know what I mean. So I love that, just so you guys have like a place to come back to when you are wondering what that filter is. It's from Snapchat. Very simple, but I get so many questions. And one thing also, one little tip that I have for you guys. So I will go on Snapchat and I will record like a minute long story of me talking, but when you save it from Snapchat, it saves as one long video. It doesn't break up into like 15 seconds how you need it for Instagram story. So what I'll do is I'll take it into this app called Video Split. I looked for an app like this for so long, but I could not find it because every single app had like some type of watermark on it, or you had to pay extra. I don't remember paying for this app, but I could totally be wrong. But it's great because there's no watermark, and you could split videos that are up to a minute long, I believe. So my videos typically aren't longer than a minute, which is perfect. So I'll just take it in here and you can click split for Instagram, save it, and then start to upload it to Instagram story. So that is a little tip for that if you guys are wondering how I get my videos so perfectly split up, because I never knew how other people used to do it. So just like my Instagram feed pictures, I use my preset on my Instagram story pictures. So usually I use my mobile preset because, you know, when I'm on my Instagram story, I'm usually just snapping a picture on my phone and posting it real quick. Obviously I do extra little editing things on some of my pictures, but for the base of the photo, I always put my preset on it. I actually had someone DM me recently that they love my vibe and like the overall cohesiveness on all my pictures, and even on my story and on my videos. So I loved that because that's exactly what I'm going for with that. So I like to pick similar kind of styles and kind of stick to it. So I have like, you know, my whole brand. It's on brand. I saw my Instagram story video, the star that really stood out for that video was the app Unfold, and I'm still using it, still loving it, using it on the daily. Like I said, if you guys want to see more in depth about that, definitely go watch that video so you guys can hear a little bit more about the Unfold app and kind of just more of the basics. But since I have made that video, they've come out with a few more templates. The app is free, but the templates do cost, but they honestly are so worth it. I use them all the time. And they recently just came out with this one called RP1. It's basically like ripped paper. I'm assuming that's what RP stands for. And I just think it's a really cool vibe, and I'm loving it on my fall photos. I think it gives like a really cool like vintage, like cool fall-y kind of feel, and I really love it. So that's what I've been using on those. I will use kind of the different templates depending on the picture that I'm posting, and I will just kind of like place it in there and kind of give like a cool, you know, feel to my pictures. That is pretty much how I edit my Instagram story, aside from those few little tips that I gave you guys in my last video. So make sure you check that out so you don't miss anything. I think that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys love this video, and I hope you're loving the fall content. My preset will be linked below that you guys can purchase. My Instagram playlist will be linked below. So make sure you guys check everything out. I hope you love this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.